A little nugget that emerged from Speaker Ryan's press conference there. It didn't last very long. The nugget is he believes the crown jewel of the legislative agenda is tax reform. He used the words tax reform. He also said what's going on today in Washington, the hearings, is a distraction from the president's legislative and growth agenda. Come back in again, Louie Gohmert. I'm terribly sorry I interrupted you there. You were in full flight. I do apologize.
And Paul is exactly right. These hearings are nothing but a distraction. The Democrats have made clear they want to do everything they can to prevent the Trump agenda from going forward. We do need tax reform, and we have got to cut the heck out of taxes so we can get this economy going again. And there are jobs out there, and going back to the earlier subject, the federal government was the problem. We had vocational training in high schools. I was just at Timpson High School a few days ago, and they're putting it back. But since 1979, when Carter created the Department of Education, high schools had to get rid of it. Now, thank God, we're going to get back to it. So Trump and Ivanka are exactly right on that. One thing the Speaker said that I totally disagree with, well, I can't disagree that he has confidence in Mueller. What I'm bothered about is he hasn't bothered to educate himself on the massive problems with Mueller. Comey created the opportunity by leaking, by potentially committing crime, and also colluding with others in the Department of Justice. And Mueller was his good friend. Mollie Hemingway has a great article. I had no idea how dirty this mess was involving Comey and Mueller over the years. But it was Comey that pushed John Ashcroft to recuse himself so Comey could get his child's godfather to become the special counsel. You may remember Fitzgerald. And Fitzgerald knew when he took the position that Richard Armitage was the leaker, but he still spent millions of dollars, wasted time. Comey was at the bottom of that. And Comey manipulated through this leaking to get a special counsel when we don't need one. We know now for sure there is no collusion between this administration and Russia. Let's at least stop that facade. Let's stop that distraction.
Louie,
get rid of Mueller.
Well, what about
he is dirty. He created all kinds of problems. There were people. We celebrated the one-year anniversary of Orlando, and Mueller could have stopped it, but he purged the training materials in the FBI, so FBI agents don't know what to look for when they're looking for radical Islamists.
What do you make,
That's
Louie,
Mueller's fault.
What do you make about the speculation today that there's a memo from former Attorney General Loretta Lynch to the DNC promising to get rid of the criminal investigation of Hillary Clinton? Wouldn't that be, if it's proved, if it's seen, and if it's shown, that would be the Obama administration intruding, interfering into the election?
Well, we already knew from Comey's comment about the Attorney General Loretta Lynch that she did interfere. This Loretta Lynch's Justice Department and Holder's Justice Department obfuscated for 8 years to cover up Fast and Furious, so many different scandals. So the only thing that would surprise me is that they were sloppy enough to have a memo on this issue, because we know what the tradition is. We've seen it with Hillary Clinton. If you have evidence, you destroy it. Even if you have to take a hammer to beat the heck out of your cell phone, you destroy evidence. And when Comey said previously he didn't see evidence of intent, my goodness, as a judge, I was allowed to instruct the jury that if one party has possession of evidence and it's destroyed by them, then the jury, I could instruct the jury, you can consider that's evidence that they intended to hide the evidence, and the evidence would convict them.
Things are really turning around.
That kind of
really
thing.
Turning around. Not so much Russian intrusion. No, it might be Obama intrusion.
Well,
Very
we need an investigator into Mueller and Comey is what we need.
Louie,
we don't
I'm out
need
of
Mueller.
time. I got to run.